What's up, guys? It's Frankie here. We're hanging out in my backyard, and I want to teach you guys the one proven process that's basically guaranteed to make your agency really, really obscenely successful, and it is not at all what most people think it is. And there's actually a huge trap in this that I'm probably going to rant a little bit about, but it's going to be a quality rant, and you're going to dig it. So let's get into it. All right, so I'm bracing you guys a little bit. This one's probably going to be a little bit of an uncomfortable truth while we're hanging out here in my backyard or the kids' swimming pool. And that is, marketers fucking ruin everything, okay? And let me tell you something that I've seen happen 100 times since 2007. It's a market cycle that if you get caught up in it and you go looking for somebody else's proven process, you are going to get fucked so hard, and I don't want to see you guys get fucked because that's a bunch of bullshit.
That is one big pile of shit.
One big pile of bullshit, and it says, buy my proven process. I have people come to me all the time, beginners tell me, I want your proven process, and that is guaranteed to sell. And here's what that market cycle looks like, by the way, I've seen people get fucked with, is a marketing guru figures out, step one is they figure out some kind of system that works for them. Step two is they create a course out of it. Step three is they sell a gajillion of those courses, and then a bunch of marketers copy all the systems, processes, and procedures, and it works really fucking well for a little while. And then after 10,000 marketers copy it, the whole thing goes to fucking zero, and I see a bunch of people get on that train, they have a little bit of success for a while, and then after a while it stops working, and they can't figure out what the fuck happened. So, give you a couple examples of this. Tai Lopez created a social media marketing course, and it was for delivering some kind of service. I don't even know what the service was. I think it was for like roofers and general contractors. And I've had a few people in the space, and they said what ended up happening is, the beginning, he had this message that worked that you could outreach, and it would get a couple of contractors, but you sell 50,000 of those courses, and all of a sudden there's all these people messaging contractors the same message. Contractors are sick of it, they're bored by it, they ignore it, and you work real fucking hard to accomplish nothing. I also seen this, a good friend of mine, I won't mention her name, but some of you guys will know her. She's a really cool chick, but I'm only picking on the offer. She was really early on in the agency game, sold the whole guaranteed return on ad spend Facebook stuff, which, you know, for a lot of people, if you've been screwed by Facebook ads, is like a really, really happy moment. But what ends up happening is 10,000 asshole marketers copy it, and then they all run, we're going to guarantee return on ad spend, and then that message goes to shit and doesn't work. And right now, there's one I see that's the, we'll get you guaranteed result, like booked appointments or whatever, or we'll pay you $1,000. Sounds really fucking cool, and I'm sure the same thing will happen. It'll work for a while. A bunch of asshole marketers will copy it, and it will go to zero. So you want to know the fucking proven process? It is not to copy somebody else's shit. I know you guys aren't those people, but I'm just ranting a little bit, so let me rant. It is, you need to be able to strategically add value to clients. If you understand how to do this, you will get money in any economy. A lot of people ask me questions, how can I sell my service? How can I get more clients? These are the wrong questions to be asking, because money is an effect of creating value for other people. If you know how to innovate and create value. Now, when I say innovate, that's a word that scares a lot of people. A lot of people think, oh, I got to be like Elon Musk and be launching our way over to Mars, and I got to be putting satellites. Innovate means you just have to innovate tiny, tiny little bit, like little teeny tiny things that are process improvements that make you different than everybody else, because part of strategically adding value is being different than everybody else. And the only proven process is knowing how to create value for people in any economy. Now, this came up because one of our mastermind members said, hey, I'm looking at the future. I got bills to pay, feeling a little stressed out. What do you suggest? And I said, if you understand the underlying causes of money, the creating value, you'll never feel broke, because you'll always know how to create it, and you'll always know what it takes, and you can do it quickly in any economy, and you understand how it works. And that is the only proven process that will continue to work over time. If you want to ride the, hey, I'll learn from a course, copy everything they say, it'll work for a while, and then come crashing down after a year or two, or even less when everybody else copies it, do that. I'm not saying not to do that, but if you don't innovate, if you don't change things, you're going to end up with the same shitty-ass fate they do. And I hate seeing that when it happens to people, because they never learned to create something unique and valuable that's their own. And that's the only way. If you want to be in business 5 years from now, 10 years, 20 years, and you want to be able to, like, constantly have your income grow. I shouldn't say constantly, because there's ups and downs in this entrepreneurial, but more or less to have it go up, and have that go up continuously, you need to learn to be able to add value to people's lives. So I hope that's a helpful rant for you guys, because I know some of you guys get caught in that. Like, people come to me and say, "Can I have your proven system?" And it's like, I know when they hear that, it sounds like a really good idea. But if you copy me, then I sell it to somebody else, then guess what? It'll work for a little while, and then we'll all be saying guaranteed return on ad spend on Facebook ads, and the people who buy that shit will be sick of hearing it. So marketers ruin everything. Don't copy marketers. Innovate. Think about how you can add value and create and be somebody different. Don't be a copy of somebody else's life. Be your own unique snowflake. All right. Rant over, ladies and gentlemen. May the force be with you. If you're not already subscribed, make sure to subscribe.